Hi everybody, this is Cindy and I'm getting ready to start another journal, and I had showed this binder several weeks ago now. I got it at Goodwill, I believe, and the reason I picked it up is because it's got this fabric front, and of course it's just my colors, so I love it. But it's a 3-ring binder. It was, I'm sure, a photo album. That's just what it reminds me of. And anyway, I thought I would try to make something of it. I had watched a couple of weeks ago Diane H. She was making smash books, and she uses a variety of papers to make them, and then she uses some sort of cinch binding system. And of course, I thought I would like to make a smash book, but I don't have that binding system. So I thought, why can't I just use a 3-ring binder? So that's kind of what I have in mind, is like make a smash book, which basically is going to be a variety of pages and not a whole lot of pockets and embellishments, because that's what you're supposed to do with it, put your different items in it. So anyway, that's kind of what I had in mind. So we'll see how it goes. But I've been sorting through a bunch of my garden themed stuff, and I just tossed it all in here, and I thought I would go through it again. And one thing I know is this: Diane is making some 3-ring binders and 5-ring binder notebooks, and her 3-ring binder, when she said, did not match up with her 3-hole punch. So I thought I'd check mine out. It looks like it's going to match up, so that will be helpful. So the pages should be, I haven't even measured, but I'm thinking just a regular 8.5 by 11 maybe. Yep, 8.5 by 11, so that's going to work out great. So that part's good. So there's my cover, and I tossed in this seed packet, but I really don't think vegetables will work with my floral thing. I think I'll skip that. And this is something I might have shown in a video, but I made a couple of videos and didn't ever post them, so I don't think this made it to the video. But this is part of an article about growing roses that was in something I bought, a used book I bought, and I got the rest of it here somewhere. Anyway, so I thought I'll just fold that up and put it in a pocket, because it's from Family Circle magazine, March of 1968. So I put some Mod Podge on it so it's a little bit more durable, and then there was a couple of tears, so I used some washi tape to repair those. So that's going to go in a pocket. And I had made these, this is an envelope, and it had gotten glued shut, so I just made a sack out of it and put a napkin on it. So I think we'll include that as a pocket. And here's just another one I did the same way. That could be a journaling card. It's just scrapbook paper punched, the corners are punched. Some index cards. I just put some scrappy bits I had of napkins on there, so those will work. Here was a bag made out of tracing paper, and I tried printing on it, and it did fairly well. So I made that a long time ago. So anyway, that'll be a pocket. Here's the beginnings of some journaling cards. They need some sort of focal point on them, so I put that over here. There's another one. Diane H. showed making a pocket out of wallpaper, and you know, you put the holes here and it goes in, and it can become a big side pocket. So I thought that's a good idea. This piece wasn't big enough to do both sides, so I just put it on some cardstock. So that's gonna be a pocket. And then here is one that was, I folded it over, so it can either go in this way. It's probably too wide. You see what I say? It's 8.5, right? Can't see. It's right at 8, so it might make it. But anyway, one way or the other, it'd be a pocket. Here is some banners I made. I got a little bit of collage work started on them. I have not stitched around them yet, so I need to do that. So I'll put this here. Here is some gorgeous trim I got at Hobby Lobby for 99 cents. It's these flowers. That's definitely going in the decoration pile. And I'm not sure if I made these on a video or not. Like I said, I made them and then didn't upload most of them. So just 2 punches, my flower punch and my circle punch, and this actually was a book jacket. And I just like the colors, and then the rest are scrapbook paper. So that's going to be tucks probably. I do not know where this came from. It was in my stash. It's got flowers on it, so I'm keeping it. Another thing I made, and I'm not sure I've uploaded that video either, was I was just going through my scraps because you know how it gets overwhelming. So I just took them and took a piece of copy paper and started gluing stuff down and made some tear sheets and just made a copy of it. So this is not the original collage, it's just, you know, a print. So I'm going to use these for tearing. I made 3 of them. And those there. There's a note card that can have some, we can cover up that Y. So I'll put it over here. Piece of clear stuff, I'll put it over here in my tag templates. Just some flowers, a little bits and pieces that were here and there, so I might use those in collage, so I'll put those there. This was something I printed out and I'm not sure from where, and anything, so it's gonna go over here. I like this little image, so we'll put that in that. Just some, again, I think it's the color schemes I like, so. Oh, here's the rest of that rose article. See how pretty fragile. Planting primer for rose garden growers. So, put that in the pockets. Okay, covers from 2 gardening magazines. I like those as pages. I'm thinking we may be getting away from the smash book aspect of this, so I'm not sure. So those are possible pages. I need a pop of those. This was the tablecloth that I bought. I just stuck it on my printer and printed it on this really thick photo paper I got at a yard sale, and it's the kind that's got something printed on the back. So it can be a page. Not sure what we'll do with that back. Here's a napkin. I made these. I can't remember who showed these, and I've got it written down somewhere. So when I flip through the book, I'll try to remember to include it. But she just took photos from books and magazines and made like these little envelopes out of them. Just put some blank paper on the back so you can write and stitch around it, fold it up, and then have some sort of closure. And you can either glue it on the page like that, and then it opens out like this, or you can just put it in a pocket. So that was cute idea, so I'll try to remember who that was. And here's another bag made out of tracing paper that I put a napkin on. Put it here in the pockets. Here's one of my faux envelopes I made. Once again, I'm wondering how far we're getting away from smash books. Okay, maybe I won't make it a smash book. Maybe it'll just be a junk journal. Homemade paper into a note card in an envelope. Got that at Salvation Army, I believe. And here's the box it came in. That's really tough, so I'm not sure about that. That could be a decoration or a tuck spot. Same way with these, they just need to be backed onto something thicker. These are cupcake liners. Pretty picture. I have lots of seed packets. So those 2, radishes don't really work. I don't like the yellowy colors. A set of note cards not even opened. But look at the colors. These definitely came from thrift store somewhere. If they're blank, that would be great. Yes, they're blank. Perfect. So they're perfect the way they are. And then plus we got the pink envelopes to play with. So those go here. A lot more. That might work. Don't need more than one. Peppers don't work. You know, they had like closeout on the seed packets. So here's some stationery. It's got baskets on it and book cover. I like the roses on there, so we can cut those out. These are fabric flowers that I got. I think they're originally from Hobby Lobby, but I got them from somewhere. I don't remember where. I think it was at a yard sale. Yes, for cheap. Love it. Long envelope, water lilies on it. Whew, I can take all my energy going through this. There's another seed packet that might work. Lots of vellum, greens and pinks. Don't know what to do with it exactly. I like this greeting card, some vellum type stuff, another greeting card. These are pages from a garden journal, so those definitely could be pages. That could be a pocket. It's wallpaper. Here's a tag I cut out of some homemade paper. And these are just different little, I don't think we'll need the rooster. Different little, just little bits and pieces. You know, like a birdhouse. If it's for decorating, I'm putting it there. This is a vintage greeting card. All right, I cut this out of my newspaper because it had tulips on it. So I don't know how that will work. Maybe in some collage, and there's some heart-shaped anthuriums. That was my best pronunciation. So I can't pronunciate. This is the box that those note cards came in, and they're thicker. You know, it's cardstock type box. So we'll make tags out of those. That's a pretty envelope. This was, we don't need the piece. This was an attempt to make an envelope out of a magazine page. You know, I think maybe some gesso on there or something to kind of tone it down a little might work, so I might play with that. More of that box. A couple of journaling cards. These look like they're pretty much ready to go. Okay, calendar pages. They're pretty thin though, but I think they might work. If I think they're too thin, I'll back them onto something thicker, but I think they'll be fine. And this is some greeting paper. It's pretty thin as well. I'm into all the calendar pages now. Let's see. This is the backing that shows all the different pictures, so that can be used. Okay, now we're to the scrapbook paper. Hobby Lobby, of course, on sale. There's another cover, magazine, a book page. Okay, book pages, no tomatoes, no vegetables, no pruning shears, but that's not too bad. I gotta find a place to put all the rest of my discards in my chair. I think I'll pass on that, pass on that. Maybe. That's not too bad. That's one of those. Okay. I love this paper. I think it's one of those, you know, every time you go to Hobby Lobby, I grab another sheet or two. Oh, it's got, I didn't know it had the barn wood on the back. Don't care, still love it. Alright, these are those things I've kind of floating around. I don't remember where I got them. I've got to find out though. Let's see if it's okay to use them. I want to say it's Members Vintage Garden. I'll double check. Do that. Fern's not bad. I don't know what paper pad this is from. Okay, greeting cards. Some more cutouts from calendars. This is a skirt that I got that had all these appliques on there. So that can definitely work. Maybe put some on the cover. So it's in the decorating pile. Here's a shirt that had appliques on it. So we might can use some of those. It's a butterfly. Okay, this is that book that has these gorgeous pages. They definitely need to be used somehow. So put that in the page. Here's a tag I already have made. I think I showed how to do that on a video. Oh, this is a Texas vacation book that have flowers. So I'll put that here. Another greeting card that I've covered up. So I've got it ready, haven't I? Okay, there is that. I don't know, maybe a different tablecloth thing. Stuck on the scanner and just printed on that paper I got. Okay, this is a cover. I showed some of the book pages a while ago. I'm thinking this one might be where I can use the vegetable stuff because there's tomatoes and stuff there. So I'll do this sometime, just a mixture of things. So we'll start a new stack for it right here. Okay, I kind of went through that stuff. And I think what I'm going to do to get started is to take all the piles here I have for possible pages, get good measurements on the book, and start punching holes and putting pages together. And I will talk to you guys after I do that, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. Bye.